going to hike the Igongo monument. In case you guys that have been there, you know where it is. But in case you've not been here when you're at Igongo, it is quite opposite. So we're waiting for our guide to come and take us, and then we set off. The monument that we are going to hike is out up there on the hill, that right there. Located in the Biharwe neighborhood in the town of Mbarara, the 1520 Eclipse Monument was erected in 2014 near the Igongo Culture Center and Country Hotel. The Igongo Center, which was also refurbished in an effort to attract tourism to the area, features historical and cultural displays, of which the Eclipse Monument is the most grand. The story behind the renowned Biharwe Eclipse revolves around the scramble for power in Uganda and Africa, a time when some of the powerful kingdoms like the Bunyoro Chitara, also known as Chwezi Empire, came to its end. During this era, there emerged smaller kingdoms which fought each other, expanding their boundaries as they amassed wealth to consolidate power. There rose a king Olimi I in the Interlacustrine region, who is believed to have terrorized all the neighboring kingdoms, looting their wealth in the struggle for power. He forcefully collected cattle, concubines, food, and much more throughout Bunyoro, Buganda, Ankole, Karagwe, and Rwanda, following which he emerged a victor. History depicts that on his way back through Ankole to his base, calamity occurred. It suddenly turned dark in the middle of the day. Olimi I escaped, leaving his loot behind around Biharwe in Mbarara district, after which the Banyankole regained their cattle. Consequently, it was found out that the rather phenomenon that was rare was actually an eclipse. This conclusion was reached after extensive consultation with astronomers from Europe and through reading a number of journals which referred to it as a solar eclipse.
Bunyoro Chitala came in Ankole, they raided the cattle. When they raided the cattle, they left the famine, which was called Ijuganyonza. Ijuganyonza is the period whereby Banyankole used to pay wide bellies as bride price. So, Bunyoro people didn't stop there, they continued and went to Buganda. When they reached Buganda, they attacked King Nachibinge. In their way coming back, when they reached down, the eclipse took place. When it took place, both people never had, both Ankole and Bunyoro didn't have any idea about the eclipse. Now Bunyoro people left the cattle and went running. They left Ankole kingdom. They thought that Ankole goddess has attacked them. Ankole people, they also ran, but for them this was their land. You know, the eclipse just lasts for a few hours.
Yeah.
That when they left the cattle, after some time, they named those cows Endagamwiguru, that they were cows from heaven, or Empenda Yamnoni, the blessed cows. So it is said, when Uganda heard about it, among the kingdoms, Ankole was the weakest kingdom. So when Uganda heard about it, they went to Bunyoro Chitala to attack King Nachibinge. When they reached there, the king Nachibinge, it is said that he was killed, who was later repressed by King Mulondo. So that is the history. Now you can see it has 3 stands.
Yeah.
This one, the first one represents Buganda, the one in the middle, Ankole, and the last one, Bunyoro Chitala. In hiking, we have seen 3 colors. I've seen blue, red, and yellow. Now each color represents each kingdom and how powerful it was. The blue color represents Buganda kingdom because it's rich in water bodies. Then Bunyoro Chitala is in red, being that it shed a lot of blood. Ankole kingdom is in yellow because it experiences semi-desert climate.
So after that long hike, finally we got to the top of the Igongo monument. monument. That you see in the background is the monument that we've been hiking to get a clear view of. Also, this wind is not helping. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys over here and not just an Igongo. I know that most of you guys that come and visit Igongo stop there, but this is just to introduce you to the monument, because I've actually not even seen very many vlogs of the monument. I don't know why people feel like the hiking bit is hard, but let me tell you something. By the time I can hike a place, you also can do it, and of course with the help of these sticks, we're able to make it here.
Remember, Eclipse took place here. Then that is Ankole people jubilating with their cows.
Okay.
Then that is when Uganda heard about it, when they went to fight them. So,
The three pillars of this monument represent the three kings, namely Ntare I Ngabawera of Nkore, Nachibinge of Buganda, Olimi I Ritamahanga of Bunyoro Kingdom. Ritamahanga was the fifth king or Omukama of the Babito dynasty, one of the most courageous ruler of Bunyoro. He invaded Mpororo, Nkore, Buganda, Rwanda, and raided cattle from those kingdoms, where Nkore lost most of their cattle herds due to the constant raids and suffered severe famine called Enjuganyonza, where wild berries were used as dowry for brides.
that is the history of Biharwe Eclipse monument.
Okay. In which year was this set up?
2014.
2014.